Hello, in this video we are going to go ahead and talk about how to use the equation of a trig function to figure out your amplitude and your period. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing we notice is we have our two equations, and their general form is y equals a sine of bx and y equals a cosine of bx. Really the most important thing here is that your a value is in front of sine or cosine and your b value is in front of x. So really it's just going to be identifying those. Notice you're going to use a to find your amplitude. My amplitude equals the absolute value of a. Remember, your absolute value turns a negative number positive, and it keeps the positive number just the same. So if I'm looking for the amplitude of my first example, y equals negative 10 sine of x, we have negative 10 in front. So I know my amplitude is going to be the absolute value of negative 10, because that's my a value, and the absolute value of negative 10 is just positive 10. So 10 will be my amplitude. Now we're going to use that b value for finding the period of a function. So the period of a function, oops, that is not a highlighter, equals 2 pi divided by b, and b is that number in front of x. So in our case, we have a sneaky little 1 in front of my x, so I'm going to do 2 pi divided by 1, and when I do that, I just get 2 pi, and 2 pi would be my final answer for the period. All right, let's go ahead and look at another example. Again, we need to identify what's a and what's b. So my a value is 1/4. And remember, to get our amplitude, we're just going to take the absolute value of that number. So if I do the absolute value of 1/4, since that's already a positive, it's just going to remain 1/4. And that is going to be my final answer. For the period, we have to do 2 pi divided by b. Again, your b value is that number in front of x. So I'm going to do 2 pi divided by 1, because there's a sneaky little 1 in front of x. And my final answer is just going to be 2 pi. All right, that is how you find your amplitude and your period for 1/4 cosine of x. Notice this is just the same as sine of x. It doesn't really change. The process is still the same no matter which trig function you're using. All right, my next one, we have y equals sine 7 of x. First, I need my amplitude. Again, remember your amplitude, you're using that a value, which is in front of sine. In our case, we have a sneaky little 1 here. So my amplitude is the absolute value of 1, which is just 1. For my period, we have to use the b value, which is the number in front of x. So in order to do that, we're going to do 2 pi divided by my b value, which is 7. And at this point, I can't simplify that anymore. There's no number I can divide the top or the bottom evenly by, so my final answer is just going to be 2 pi over 7. All right, let's look at your next one. We have y equals cosine of x divided by 5. Again, for amplitude, we're looking for that a value, which is in front of our trig function. In our case, there's nothing there, so really there's a sneaky little 1. So my amplitude is going to be the absolute value of 1, which is just 1. Again, for our period, we are going to use the number in front of x. Now, if I wanted, I could rewrite this equation as cosine of 1 over 5x. Technically, there's a 1 right next to that x on the top. So my b value that I'm going to use to find the period of the function is 1/5. So I am going to do 2 pi divided by 1 over 5 for my period of the function. Now, in order to get 1/5 out of the denominator, we are going to multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply by 5 over 1. When I do that, realistically on the bottom these cancel, so we just have 1. And on the top you have 2 pi times 5, which is going to be 10 pi. Oof, sorry, that was a rough 10. So we are going to have 10 pi on top divided by 1. And 10 pi divided by 1 is just 10 pi, so your final answer would be 10 pi. All right, that is your last example for this page. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. And thanks for watching.